Virginia early voting numbers are coming in. Some of this is speculative. Some of it is still is rooted in data. Republicans are doing well with lower propensity voters in Virginia. So if you are in Virginia, drag a friend to the polls, get yourself to the polls, get out and vote early. Make it easier on campaigns to know who to target. Vote early, everybody. Vote early. Don't all of a sudden say, oh yeah, I'm going to vote on election day. And then guess what? You get sick, you have the flu, you have COVID. Your daughter has to go to soccer practice. Or in Arizona, our machines fail. And you have to wait 2.5 lines and people end up not voting. So in Virginia early voting summary to date compared to 2020. Strong Trump counties are up 63%. Weak Trump counties are up 58%. Competitive counties are up 36%. Weak Harris counties are up 23%. Strong Harris counties are up 26%. This trend should seriously worry Democrats. Virginia is coming out strong, which might mean this turnout election, Blake, might be higher than what people were modeling. Maybe.
Very possible.
And if that's the case, advantage Trump.
So it seems, according to what the polls say.
Again, I'm not for the record. When I say stuff like that, I'm not predicting Trump's going to win.
For sure.
I've been very clear on that. I have no idea what's going to happen. I do know what I'm going to do. Blake, this is the closest election that people like Nate Silver have seen ever.
Yeah,
which means that everyone in the audience has an opportunity to do something.
Yes, exactly. So I know some people dump on Nate Silver. I'm going to defend Nate Silver. He was definitely an analyst who gave Trump the best shot in 2016. He thought it was unlikely Trump would win, but he was like 1/3 shot. When you had professional analysts, people at universities who said 0% shot. One said, I'll eat a bug if Trump wins. And I think he actually did, in fact, eat the bug, which liberals like doing anyway. So it probably wasn't a big deal. But anyway, so this is what Nate Silver said just the other day. Quote, in 16 years of running election forecasts, I have never seen such a close election. Our polling averages in 7 swing states as of when he wrote this, Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. 7 states were within 2 percentage points when he wrote that. So that could mean if you have a very tiny shift one direction, Trump blowout. Tiny shift the other direction, Kamala blowout. That's how close it is. And that's what's really so crazy is you have a lot of swing states every election, but what really stands out is how there's 7 or 8 states that could be the state that decides the election this time. Whereas, last time it turned out, there was a pretty big range in the outcomes of, so only 1 or 2 states were really like the tipping point. But this time it's all over.
Let's play cut 73. How close this thing is. Play cut 73.
They like the job that he did as president. So we talk about popularity. We're often talking about favorability ratings, but how about approval ratings? How about approval ratings thinking that he did a good job in his presidency?
I think people confuse that often.
I think people confuse it very often. Look at this. Think his presidency was a success. Donald Trump, 51%, the majority think his presidency was a success, despite his personal popularity being meh. Look at this for Joe Biden, way down at 37%. I think that this is a real drag on Kamala Harris, despite her own personal popularity, while Donald Trump, with thinking his presidency is a success, I think the net favorability ratings don't actually get into the fact that there are a lot of folks who like the job he did as president, but don't necessarily like him personally.
That right there means that Donald Trump should be successful. We'll see. And every one of you out there, you have your marching orders. How many voters have you registered? If you haven't registered 100 new voters, then you're not doing your job. It's that simple. You're just kind of hoping it gets better. So I don't want to hear you complain. You got to go to tpaction.com/100. How many ballots are you chasing? How many conversations are you having? We are running out of time, everybody. And many of you did work over the summer. But honestly, a lot of you send us emails, angry emails, and I ask how many voters have you registered. You say, oh, I don't believe in that. Well, Democrats do. This will be the closest election in American history, potentially. Do something about it.